Yo, what is going on YouTube? So today I have a different type of video for you guys. I'm doing Inside the Mind of, where I basically go through my tournament sets and explain what I'm thinking at the time or like what I'm trying to do, any strategies that I was trying to use during it. And we're gonna watch it and review it, right? So we're going to look at my top 16 match versus Plug and my top 8 match versus Wade. I think I'm gonna let the first of threes be different videos. Let me pause this real quick. All right, we're back. So we have our notepad, and then we have this. So versus Plug, right? Inside the mind of, right? So we have our Plug section, right? So against Plug, I had like a few different things keeping in mind. So like my goals of this set was don't get robbed by Nappa. Don't get robbed. I can't spell. By Vidal. These are like my two win cons against Plug. These are super important. And the third one was actually win the point war. Because like I know how I am against these characters. I feel very uncomfortable when I'm fighting them, only because of how strong their turns can be. And every time I get hit, it just starts going downhill mad fast. Yo, GG Shade. I had to grab something at the door, so that's why we stopped playing. But yeah. So like these are like my three things I definitely had in mind. I watched some of his games beforehand to kind of get a gist on like what I'm dealing with. But these are definitely the most important ones. So let's what just happened? All right, I just got trolled. We're chilling though. We're chilling. So let's watch. So again, I'm trying not to get robbed by either of his characters, and I'm trying to win the point war. Remember that he's using a C assist, and it's a true DP. That thing's like a truly invincible C assist, which is annoying. It's a tracking DP. So usually C assists are like capped because it's like whatever. But his team's reward is so high for winning neutral and so high for hitting you to the point where it's actually scary. So like let's say you got hit by the C assist of Nappa, you're fucked. Like that C assist is worth it any assist in the game at that point, right? So starting out, I'm thinking, all right, round start, I gotta get away from shoulder or just beat it somehow. So I do this. Dash block call Vegito actually like beats shoulder, depending on if he doesn't call like a key blast and full assist. But you can see it right there, right? You can see, look at Vidal, see, that shit is invincible, look at that. So I had to get away. Right, take my turn. Jail the 50-50. Nice, I got his jump. So all I did right here was I was just like 50-50. He blocked it, string him up, try to reset my turn. My sister coming back and they got scared. Nice. So I was actually like super fucking nervous going into this match because I do not. He plays two robbery characters. Looking for reflect, 50-50, got a spark. So like now it's just don't get hit. I am terrified of getting hit. Look at me terrified. So like I'm in a really good spot right here because I got his spark out of him. Avoid that assist. I almost perished. Jesus Christ. This is like a few frames off from me getting hit. Me getting hit means GG's. So another thing I was keeping in mind during this match was that I have a trying to save my spark until like I really need it, which was important. Do I do Lapco right here? I do Vegito. Alright. So put him in a guest for character, because that's the point of this game. He has to hold this because they don't have spark. Nice. He gets wrong. It's not really like Vegito's level 3 is not really a guess, it's just like a really fucked up mix up. So it's just like mad annoying to deal with. So here's the issue, right? This made me so mad. I'm just like I have a bad habit when I'm winning to get even more aggressive sometimes. And like I'm getting better at this because I play like safer. Like before I used to get aggressive but not really being as safe, so I just get hit. But like it's not worth it, not against this team. Not against these characters. Like I should just play purely passive now. Because again, even if these characters win neutral, you know what I mean, once it can like start looking really bad. And this is like worst case scenario. I get hit without like him needing an assist. So that means I'm about to get reset. That's what that means. Like when I got hit right here, I was like, fuck. Because like my lead can be gone in this one interaction that fast. So he fucked up the mix-up. So like I was so happy he fucked up the mix-up because I was like freedom. Outspace is normals. Alright, E pressed. Nice. But like that was so terrifying. Actually, like that's what I'm trying to avoid. Things like that. That was bad on my part, getting hit like that in neutral. But I took control back. So I have an assist. So knowing me, I go for the mix, which is what I'm probably gonna do. Yes. And the mix lands. Guess your character. That's really the point of this game. You really just gotta like fish for as many. You wanna get like guess for characters as fast as possible before you get put in a guess your character, which is like basically a 50-50 that will kill your character. Aww. If I had my other assist, this spin would have killed him actually. If Vegeta was coming back, like he would have died. Which is pretty hype. Alright, so enable bombos. Now it's just a matter of not getting robbed by Videl, which again it can still happen even when she's this low of health because her sequences are so strong. Look at that. He mashed 1 out of 1,000 of his defensive options, and now I'm suffering. That's bad on me. I'm just trying to get this game over fast. That's me being nervous. That's me trying to end it as fast as possible, but that's not smart. I should definitely just keep it clean. I think this match actually gets a little scary because I do this. I think. Oh, I have those? Nice. Yeah, he almost punished that. You see what I mean? It's unblockable. It's unblockable. But like at this point, I'm fine because I have Spark and I have this big lead. This is literally my strat. I was like, I'm gonna skill gap him so hard and win snowball so much that like when this situation happens, I have like enough health and stuff to like let this happen. So I get hit. I'm trolling. It's scary. Okay, so right here, she's like plus a crazy number on this. So much so to the point where you can't even 2H this. It won't even safe jump. She'll counter hit your 2H, but you can backdash. You can backdash this against her, which is what I tried to do. Granted, it is a pretty tight input, but I'm so mad I got hit. That hit my backdash. And I'm just like, fuck. Now I'm scared of getting DP'd, but it's fine. Yeah. So again, this is why the strategy of my team, the strategy going into this was like what I said. It's like, don't get robbed by Videl. As you can see, it almost happened. Don't get robbed by Nappa. And I handled Nappa pretty well. And then win the point war. Because winning the point war makes it a lot easier on me. I was chewing gum while I play? I don't like chewing gum while I play. How'd you notice that? Fucking tracking C assist. That was nice. ER. Alright, he didn't optimize the combo that much, so we're chilling. Yeah, he thought the lab assist was coming. Sucking the soul out of that Gatorade? Hey, yo. What's going on? Alright. I knew it. So let me explain what's happening, right? So we do. So we do. We knock him down, right? Getting our assist back. So like right here. In this situation, I don't like chasing the up tech only because 2 reasons. A, if I chase the up tech, I usually won't get my assist back, depending on how, like if I chase it too fast. And the second reason being, if they don't up tech and I chase it, I put myself in the corner. So it's like bad overall. So like I stay on the ground right here to get my assist back. You tap. That's me looking for tag, because for Blue Gogeta this actually beats raw tag. It's 5L walk back 5L. This one's good. This would beat raw tag. And after this one, I'm just like, you're doing something. So I'm just gonna get the fuck away from you. And then I was right. And then I won the point war again. So I think I won this tournament up to like winners finals without losing a game. So I think I 2-0'd him. Also, where's our music? This is trolling us. Oh, our place is looping. Alright. So now that Nappa's in. So he did the same round start right here. This is bad on me for not noticing. You should really pay attention to people round starts or like what they do. This was like me not paying attention. Like he did the same thing. Just super jump forward buttons. Right? Which is bad. Like letting that happen is bad, then I get DR'd and that's bad too. And that's also bad. Now I am in the mixture eyes. Look at me shook. Look at me terrified. So the way his team works is you get one get out of jail free card with your spark. This is why it's so important to win the point war, because I didn't want to waste it in the point war, right? I wanted to waste it for this situation right here. Like if I fuck up, I can get out, right? So like one thing you can do against Nap right here is wait till the Cyberman gets into sparking range and then spark, which is a good one, because if you spark before the Cyberman's in sparking range, even if Nappa gets hit by it, the Cyberman is still active. So you can actually get your spark punished by not doing this. So packed him up. He sparks, scramble, fall Vegito, protect the super dash. Oh yeah, he couldn't get to me in time. That was like a risky press, but again, like losing neutral basically means losing the game right here. Not losing the game. I'll start losing. Because he would probably kill my character, because I can't block these characters in Spark. It's not really a thing. So we wasted a Spark time. A little bit of mix. Ah, we made the reflect. Yeah. When people are losing, they're more prone to do risky shit. That's why I'm like looking for a reflect right here. That's just like, I notice that's the way it is. People get more desperate when they're losing. And they stop playing as clean. They start giving you the reflects and stuff. Or even when the game's like close to the wire, they'll start giving you them too. So now I'm just trying to zone Videl out. This is scary. I'm just trying to keep her out. I didn't know she punished his backdash right there. That's scary. Look how much damage she gets. And she still has a sliding. So get the fuck away from her again. Nice, we're waiting. So right here, I'm literally just trying to play as safe as possible, not losing neutral to her once. Because I'm trying to get the debuff. We switched to Vegito. This is a bad habit I have. A lot of people autopilot backdash post super dash block on the ground. Which is, it's not bad. It's actually a very good option. But like, I know it's an autopilot option, so I try not to do it. Because I don't know if they're checking the autopilot option. But like, it's something that you still have to do because it's really good. This is like only good if they're reading the backdash. If they're not reading the backdash, kind of put yourself in a little mix-up. I don't know what side he's gonna be on. So that's what happened right here. And this is all bad because once again I'm in the blender now. I think he just keeps snatching me like over and over. And look, just snatch level 3. It's too cheap. I think I'm dead. Yeah, that shit is cheap. This is why one of my win cons is don't get robbed by these characters, because look what's happening. The game's almost even now. It's so scary. And now I kind of lost my ability to play as passive as I wanted to, because I don't have all 3 characters alive now. And I lost my neutral assist. Jesus, what happened? How did I teleport? I like appeared next to him. I know that scared the shit out of him. I deadass appeared next to him off screen. Look. How the fuck am I over here? What's going on? That's cheap. Okay, we get the DR. Do I go into lab coat? Yeah. Yeah, that was the X-Reco. So knowing me, I'm trying to debuff him. I know it. He's probably mashing T2H because all Videl players think the same. So let's see what happens. Yep. So remember when I said earlier, when games start getting close, players start getting desperate doing stupid shit? That's an example, just doing stupid shit. Like, I have EX spin. That's what he's scared of. Like, I don't think he has a way to safely check EX spin outside of getting the fuck away from her. And I like forgot I was playing lab coat. Oh, that was a good guard cancel. That's actually how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to guard cancel at the end of her spin. I need to do this one more. This is super good. Unless they have an assist that catches you, this is a free guard cancel. Technically, you can go into a super, I think. But like, yeah. So what happened in this interaction? So I'll explain what just happened here, right? So I tried to check his air-to-air with this. Double jumped. He caught me in the air, and I did backdash super dash. I do this because if he would have committed to the jail, this is like a bad angle to jail at. You know what I mean? Also, I'm lab coat, so I know he's scared to spin. So I wanted to just check him. I do this. I do JH only because, like, if he would have did EX Rekka, I would have died. But I felt like he was going to try to steal his turn. Knowing your, like, RPS options right here is good. Like, a lot of people try to do air dash buttons, like, when they super dash or you super dash at them to just steal a turn. So this is me just checking it, and I was right. And get the fuck away from me. I chase his up tech. and then yeah. This is like a really good way to call your assist. You do like jump, button to cover the air, and then you call your assist to cover the ground. I took this one from Wawa. This is actually really, really good. As you can see, it just covers everything, right? I didn't want to drop that. Advantage confirmed. Nice. Dead game, dead game. So like, again, our two goals versus Plug was these two, right? Which I won the point war every time. So this was successful. I definitely didn't get robbed by Nappa at all. This almost happened twice. This almost happened twice. I actually prepared for the Vidal matchup a lot leading up to this tournament, so it's kind of annoying that it almost happened, but it kind of goes to show how like important it was to prepare for her. Because if not, I would have got cooked, right? I would have got cooked. All right. So that was our match versus Plug. Let's grab the one versus Wade. It's top 8. I think it's beginning of top 8 too. I think I was the first match on top 8. That's what I was mistaken it for. Alright, so against Wade is a different beast. Like in my opinion, this is where the tournament like actually started. Like this is where it legitimately got hard. We don't have the character select screens. Alright, we'll just do it right here. So let's do this. Right, this is the Plug section. We're gonna like make a little line. Boom. We're gonna come down here. Alright, versus Wade. So there's like a few things to know versus Wade, right? So against Wade, there was a few win cons that I was looking at. It was be careful in the point war because his character, Lab Coat on point, does very well against the Blue Gogeta on point. Like his primary way of approaching, which is Vegito assist and JM, both gets beat by spins, like respectfully. So like it's very hard to actually try to approach. You got to be very, very careful. Also, he gets zoned out pretty bad, and him getting nerfed really hinders parts of his game plan, like the TOD parts. So like, not losing neutral was so important. I know that's such a weird win con, but it's just like, don't get hit / don't lose neutral, because like against this team specifically, if I lose neutral, that opens up mix up, right? And his team has unreactable mix up. That's just the way a top tier team is built, right? And if I get hit, because Janimba's on the team and he's running Janimba Anchor, Janimba's post level 3 is terrifying. It's a guesser character, and it also has a built-in spark bait. So like in that one interaction, you could just lose the game. So not getting hit was really, really important. The other two really most important ones though, like these two, I want to put stars next to them, is don't get robbed by hit. Because this one is super important. I prepared a lot for this one. And be mindful of defensive assists. This one's also really important. His team has 2 defensive assists, which is like ridiculous. Like that is a lot of defensive assists. That song is not good for this. This is a better song. So not getting robbed by hit, similar to how like I treated Nappa and Vidal. It's the same way, but like more importantly, not getting robbed by hit is such a big one because he's definitely probably the best hit, and hit's a character I struggle with also because of lack of matchup knowledge and just the way he works, right? So like these were the most important parts, right? So be careful in the point war. Don't lose neutral or get hit because this team has super high reward on that one. Don't get robbed by hit and be mindful of defensive assists. So like heavy on the last two. Definitely heavy on the last two. So you're going to see the way I move and approach. You're going to see me respecting her spin a lot in the point war. You're going to notice this. Alright. So what do we do for round start? Again, I have to respect the defensive assists. Okay, I get a mad aggressive Jesus. So this is like okay because he has to like preemptively call his defensive assist here for this to actually like hit me. You know, you cannot do this on reaction. And I also did this just to like try to steal a turn, because playing neutral with Lab Coat basically means you're going to lose neutral. There's no playing neutral with this character. So I stole a turn. Guarantees us 50-50. Nice. He gets wrong. So this is already really good. Next interaction, I have an assist to Gester character if he doesn't get her out. So you see me respecting spin right here, right? I'm like walking outside of range of that thing, and I'm not jumping at him. I checked him. DRing lab coat in the corner is so bullshit because she 50-50s you. Like she either is going to do either EX spin and you're going to lose her turn. Like that's just the way she works. The only like situation where this isn't the case is if you have an assist to RPS with her. But like Blue Gogeta actually can use the clones, which I wasn't thinking of at the time, to be honest. But like this is character specific. Most of the time you're actually just going to lose neutral. I double jumped here to punish spin if he decided to do it because if she spins right here, it's actually a 50-50. People don't do that though. It's very cheap. So the way his team works with lab coat, if he does a point blank super dash or a dash button super dash, he actually gets the 50-50. I noticed he didn't get it right here, so I just blocked overhead. I'm just like, you don't have the 50-50 right here. And then now it's just not getting hit. See? Like, you see how fast he wanted to debuff me, right? I had to look for that. So we're just playing. I super dashed him right here because he didn't have his hit assist. When I was like watching him, I noticed he likes to, when you're blocking Janemba, he'll like run under you and spin and call hit to like guarantee his turn. But like, I was just like, if you don't have hit, you aren't just guessing. You're gonna actually have to react, and I'm willing to take this gamble right here. Because if I'm right, I put you in a guesser character. Because that super dash is a 50-50 with my assist. So I was right in 2 interactions, and I won the point war. So that's one objective complete. And then now it's really like, all right, I gotta pay attention now. So I decided to bring out lab coat here. Oh, here's the other thing. I forgot. The other part of the strategy I used against hit, or Wade specifically. After point war, bring in lab coat to debuff. This kind of goes hand in hand with don't getting robbed by hit. Because Janemba's main way of opening up is a command grab, right? So when you command grab characters get hurt a lot once they get debuffed. It's very, very bad for them. It directly affects the risk reward, and it makes going for grabs like almost not worth it. And then debuffing hit so I don't get robbed, right? So like, this was one of the strategies. I normally don't bring lab coat in after I win the point war. I bring Vegito in or keep Blue Gogeta in if he's healthy. But in this case, I was like, I'm bringing her in to get the debuff as soon as possible. And you're probably going to see it. I think I debuffed him with the first interaction. Like, because I was just like, I refuse to like get robbed like this. So hit. Ah, that's so scary. You're supposed to attempt to jump that, but like sometimes you just get mixed, right? There's something else I learned to get hit. Never up tech in this situation. That's asking to lose. You just give them the respect. So here's the 50-50 I was talking about, right? Spin, because her spin lasts so long, you're in the air still. And she gets an air dash. So this is an actual 50-50. No one does this though. It's cheap. But instead, I went for whiff JH, call assist, command grab. Like, I went for the unblockable. That's how much I needed him nerfed. Like, that's how I wasted both assists just to nerf him once. Because that's super worth it. I don't even care about losing these right here. This was bad, but like, we're chilling. We wasted both his assists. And bring him a healthy character in. Health management is so important. If your character gets hit once, always switch him out. So, right here, he doesn't have his assists. And he just pressed 5-0. I just kind of, this was just kind of like, I know you're going to try to go for something not, there's going to be a gap here. I just kind of knew. I was like, I could just tell, like he has no assist. He just hit me with a 5-0 after jumping. He's losing. He wants to mix me. Like, I was like, there's going to be a gap. So I just pressed. And he actually tried to DR me. And I definitely wouldn't attack that DR either, which is the funny part. So this is good. I don't think he's dead. If I knew the routes I knew now, he would have died. But I tried to kill him, yeah. Right. So another thing about Wade is he starts mashing when he starts losing. So I'm keeping my strings very tight. Like I'm not like staggering that much at all, actually. These are all frame traps. Again, just me getting away from him. I'm playing as safe as possible. Nice. I could have punished that. It's fine. So that's what you're supposed to do. So right here, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to jump against hit on reaction. That's ideal with him. And if you jump backwards, you can try to get a punish. It's hard. He can block most of the time, but you can like kind of take your turn, right? So right here, I do this to check him. So I do jab to check him, right? Because I'm not trying to let him get away with anything. So look, this is me checking reflect and mash. And right here, this is like a hit specific thing, the Vegito hit matchup. if Vegito tries to left right hit and it isn't a frame perfect frame trap, like it's not catching like jump or frame force, Hit can actually just 5S or JS out of it, and he completely gets out of the situation, and he actually punishes you for doing it. So right here, because I'm winning and I'm just like, all right, he only has one option here, I'm going to bait it. So what I do is I call my assist and I just ID at him and just do nothing, because I want to make him see the ID to think I'm going for the left right, and he actually gave it to me. So this is in part because I just practiced him matchup beforehand, but this is very common for hits to try to do. So this is a good read on my part. And then now it's just Janemba again. To not get, like, Janemba Anchor is actually not that bad to deal with, only because, alright, a few things that just happened. Only because you can just jump a lot, and it's very hard for him to try to catch you. And he has to put himself at risk to open you up. But so there's a lot of things that actually just happen in this interaction I want to explain, right? So round start, I just want to take my turn safely. So I call my assist, I notice he blocks it, and I jail him with the other assist, right? And then I jailed him so I can get the 50-50, right? He blocked it. I chose to be plus. And I, like, even though I'm plus and he actually doesn't have 3 bars, I should have just took my turn. I should have just 5M'd him. But I am pussy. And I don't want to lose. So, you know, yeah, I'm pussy. So, right here, I dash block. Right here, he's dead. This is a TOD. I'm mad because, like, the second I hit the second button, I realized I fucked up. This is a TOD though. He died. He Omega died. Like, he actually lost some health from chip, so this is even easier combo if I wanted to baby mode it. But this is a TOD. I'm so mad I didn't realize. You're supposed to do JM, 5M, 5S, a light command grab, and just go into a sparking route, and they die. So I didn't capitalize on this TOD, but like, it's fine because I'm still winning by a lot. I bring in Blue Gogeta, probably level 3 of them to enforce the Gester character, because I still have the lab code assist, right? Level 3 with your mix-up assist is very, very strong to force the spark out. I think I might bait the spark, though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I baited once, just get him to use it. This was nice. So I baited the spark, and then forced him to use it. So I was just like, if he didn't give it me the first time, I wasn't going to keep baiting it. I was just like, sometimes it's okay to let them spark. Like, because if you're trying to bait it and they don't give it to you, and God forbid you get hit for trying to bait it, that is very bad in comparison to you just letting them spark, because they just got a hit before they even used it. So the game hasn't even started yet, or the comeback hasn't started yet. So now that he sparks, I'm just, again, super jumping away from him, being mindful of his options. This is a cheap neutral structure Janemba can do. He does EX Orb Stomp, and he will frame trap you. This is a frame you can't hold up. And if he does EX Slash, you can't even backdash either. So I chose to reflect because I knew he was going to try to frame trap me properly, which was nice. A risky reflect because I have spark, but at the same time, for him to hard bait this, he'd have to stop completely, and I'm okay with him doing that, basically, because I still have like lab code alive. I was like, if you actually bait this, you got it, whatever. So stay safe, call my assist. This is like I feel like he was just gonna go in, so I panicked 2H'd. Call my Vegito assist. Oh, that was actually so slow. I'm mad I got hit by that. But yeah, so like my goal here is just to waste the spark time as much as possible. Spark is basically a character, like, unless you like completely outplay them, they're going to take a character with Spark. That's just the way you should look at it. Or it's worth a character, rather. I guess with DP right there. I guessed the wrong side, though. I thought he was going to cross me up because he was scared of DP, so I DP'd on the other side. But he was right. He stays same side. So right here, his Spark is gone, so I just need to, like, take neutral as slow as possible. Because if I debuff him once, this comeback is completely over, and I know that. I think he knows that, too. This was bad. You do not move like this against Janemba. You keep jumping, and when you land, kind of wait a little bit and respect the EX slash when you land. That's how you fight Janemba. You don't hit the ground and then keep moving. Like, that's not how you fight Janemba at all. I was mad at myself. The second this happened, I was just like, I'm fighting Janemba. Like, relax. I said that in my head. I was just like, stop trolling. You're fighting Janemba. This is not that hard. So look at his reward for hitting me with that. Now I'm actually an Aguster character. That's why you should just respect him, because this would have been like 2 command grabs. Nice. He went for the command grab that time. I sparked it. I could have spun on that. I panicked. Also fucked up my mix-up. Yeah. In Spark, assist command grab is not possible. So I was like, again, this comeback's over the second I debuff him. This is like very, very hard for him now. This is actually same size sword. I fucked up. But even if you fuck up, it still looks like a mix-up, which is the hilarious part. He still got mixed by it. It's actually not bad, but it's just a key blast instead of same slash sword. So my strategy is working, right? Like all the points I was running is working pretty well against him. I was winning the point war. I didn't really get hit or lose neutral, like except for like that last interaction where I got hit by EX slash for no fucking reason. You trying to like when I mean by don't get hit, that's what I mean, like the free hits. If it's mix-ups, whatever. Like that's, you know, trying to clean up your gameplay to the point where you're not getting hit by any non-mix-ups is the point of this. I definitely didn't get robbed by hit. I waxed this shit. And then I was very mindful of the defenses. It didn't catch me off guard once. And then this obviously in effect. Like everything went right the first game. So game 2. Right there is what I mean by her spin in the thing. So I jumped the Genesis, and I basically like anybody else I would press JM as I'm coming down right here, but against her, like if I press JM, I lost the game. Like, cause I get happy birthday that fast. So like that's what I mean by like she destroys Blue Gogeta in the matchup. Like, so I have to respect it, which is fine. He has a cancel option. We can block this. The thing about Lapco 6H, a lot of people autopilot into 6H 3H because they can like get the easy confirm, and there is a bigger window than a 6-frame gap if you do that, so you can actually press on it. So I just checked him to see if he was gonna do it. He decided to stop, which is still fine for me because I get my turn. If Lapco does like 5H or 5S, she beats that, by the way. So that was kind of me just like gambling. I was like, I'm willing to take this risk. I don't care. So enabling the 2-touch again. So this is what I mean by respecting the. So here's the thing, right? When Lapco up-techs, it's annoying to chase her because of how her spin works. And I don't feel comfortable chasing her. So I was like, I'm going to let you have this. Any other character, like if she actually had any other assists, I kind of can just stay under her. And if she calls the assist, I can just punch them, right? And then cancel out of it because you're punching something. But against Lapco specifically, or this team, I mean, like I have to respect spin and then I have to respect the assist. Like that's stupid. Like that's almost like a get out of jail free card. Unless I want to be insane and chase him. So like, this is what I mean by you must respect the defensive assist. So you just got to get away. This isn't the worst thing though, because think about it. I get my lab code assist back, and he wastes his hit assist. So, this isn't like the worst case scenario. It's definitely annoying not getting your turn, but like he's still in a bad spot, right? I have center stage. He lost his strike / defensive assist, and my assists are coming back instead of my neutral assist. So again, I checked him a lot with Super Dash in all our sets, to be honest, because I noticed he doesn't really look for it that much when he doesn't have his hit assist. 2H into assist. 2H into assist does work, but I have both of my assists lose to frame 1 and tier. So if I mistime it by even a frame, I get happy birthday and the game's over. So it's not worth it. Especially now with Vegito assist. So dead character, right? Nice. 2-touched. I definitely baby moded this combo. I think I could have did 2S plus Super Dash extension, but whatever. Hits in, bring Lockwood in, right? The strategy is in full effect. Lockwood's also very good at zoning him out. So here's the thing, right? Against hit, you have to be careful because, like, you see my mouse? Like, hold on, let me be on the ground. Let me get hits on the ground. Like, right here. Like, let's say he's full screen. His lariat goes to, like, right here. I am not even kidding. And it goes through assist completely. So, like, when you call your assist against hit, you can't really run after them. That is not a thing. You're going to lose. So, what you have to do is you have to call your assist and then jump over him. This is something I learned from Wawa, watching him deal with hit. You really want to call your assist and jump over him. That way, if he does do it, you can actually punish him or just not die and get jump scared. So that's what I do, right? I check the airspace and I just jump over him. You see, he did it. That's what I mean. Like, if I would have ran at him, GG's. I would have died. I call my assist. Nice. Check him. You really have to respect all the hits ranges. Like, you see that? Like, I got on the ground and I stopped moving. Because, like, I'm in hits range now. Like, I could have got 5M, so I had to stop moving. Like, in my head, I'm just like, alright, I lost neutral, whatever. You have it. But he didn't trust the read. But, like, that's what I mean. So, he has Janemba assist, so I'm fishing for spins because it beats his assist. Nice. Block string, keep it safe. Again, I'm doing 5H because I don't trust him being a masher. So, what I did earlier, I'm not letting him get away with because I'm petty. I got hit by this because I forgot he can do this. I'm not going to lie. I don't have that much hit matchup experience. So, this is -2. So one thing I was learning about Hit to deal with him, don't up tech this. If you up tech this, you make him like +8, I think. He's plussing up to jail 5L, so if he's that plus, you're going to respect him and you're going to get schmixerized, right? That's not how you deal with this. You tech in place to get him to ground block it, and then you can actually leave depending on the assist. So I blocked it and I tried to super jump away, and he caught his nemesis, which is fine because he's scared. Like now this is like now he has to like look for super dash now, right? So this is just better than like up teching it and fucking dying, right? And he has to waste his assists. So again, he doesn't have his assist, so it's my turn. Jump, call my assist. He jumps. When Hit's in the air, he's not that good. That's like the one thing about Hit. So he can't do anything about this. He can't even 5S it because he'll just get counter hit. So checking him again. Wade likes to mash when he's losing. That's plus. I'm blocking. Like even when I stagger him, I'm blocking. Like I'm checking him. Look, blocking. Blocking. Like I'm not letting him get away with this. Now we get to jail him. He reflects 50-50. We're out. That fast. Oh, by the way, if you would have let that EX stance rock out, he would have died. You see me? So you see when he does it, I'm jumping backwards. You'll see that, right? That's because if he lets the full EX rock, you jump behind him, and you can actually punish him. So that's what I'm fishing for right now. And he realized that because he's a hitmaster. So, you know, just trying to play Nooch for chilling. Again, Hit has no way to deal with that. So that's why I keep fishing for it. If he fucks up his movement, lets me get behind him. It's GG's. Nice. So normally I would get her out, but I'm keeping her in because I want to debuff him. Nice setup. Guess your character. Yes, the spark. So I'm not going to lie. This was a panic moment. I definitely super dashed right here. This is bad. That was a super dash. There wasn't a point of super dashing right here because the risk reward is not in my favor at all to do this. It's like I'm winning. I don't have to. This is like a panic moment. I'm not going to lie. And he kills my character off this, I'm pretty sure. For characters like, hey, why aren't you more eager to debuff? I'm trying to debuff him. I'm not making it obvious. Because the debuff is reactable if you make it very obvious. And you can actually punish it. The way Wade punishes it, he does IED button, and he punishes it. And gets a full corner combo if you do it in the corner. So, like, I'm just being mindful of how I use it. So I'm just wasting a spark time, right? Use the assist to cover my landing. This was bad. This was so bad. So, like, right here, this is bad, right? That assist was fine. Going in right here was bad. There was no reason. I, like, double jumped at him. I gave up all my options outside of, like, 2S. So, like, this was bad. And then I, like, panicked super dash when he ran under me, and he's nervous, too, so he reflected. But the second I did this, in my head, I'm thinking, all right, relax. You're being nervous. Because, like, I'm winning, and I'm outplaying him in almost all these interactions, except for that. That was just bad. And then he caught me. I was too scared of losing neutral to him, so I got hit. Nice, you have to respect that. Spark, call the assist. I'm respecting Super Dash right here. Like this entire time, I'm respecting J2H and Super Dash. Because I know that's what he's looking for. He's looking for both of them. Nice. Pressure now. Blue Gogeta's mix-up in Spark isn't that strong, at least to my knowledge. Especially in the corner. So I'm just doing... I'm forcing him to look out for like a lot of different things to try to mental stack him, and it worked. So this is good. This is good. Do we go into Vegito? Yeah, we do. So force to guess your character. Reset Blue Gogeta's assist, so it comes back in 3.5 seconds. Again, put him in a guess your character. Nice. Do I keep it safe? Knowing me, I'll probably keep it safe. Yeah. That's what I mean by like you don't really need to move against Shinima. That's bad. Look. So I have it again. Like remember that rule I said earlier. When you jump and you touch the ground, respect Janemba. You have to respect your like. You have to be mindful of how you land against him. I jumped and I tried to move after I touched the ground and he checked me for it. But as long as you don't do that against Janemba, he's actually not that bad. His neutral's not that bad. Alright, this was a player-specific matchup. This is only because I watched Wade's games before we played. I know, especially when he doesn't have assists, after this 2-him, he'll stop. He can hit confirm this, but I knew he tries to stop 3-star his pressure after this one. So this was just like I studied your gameplay, so I know. So we level 3. Keep it safe. My Vegito assist comes back in mad long, so I was like bad. This is also scary. If he would have he would have punished me if he let that rock. But I didn't mean to leave that big of a gap anyways. That wasn't meant to be a 4-frame gap. Was 2 on block? Like -4, -5, something like that. It's staggerable. I think I moon jumped. Yeah, but I didn't actually get out. Janemba assist, fuzzy jump because I'm not getting mixed. The stream froze right here, but I just mashed out. And he died. I just kept mashing out. So now it's just Janemba. I'm just like, alright, I just don't need to get robbed. You know, when I call Vegito, be mindful, super dash and stuff. You know, dash block and stuff. Respect his range. I try to whiff punish him. Nice. We jumped over the thing, and then 50-50, guess your game. And there it is. You gotta show off the game because the game looks beautiful. Level 3 him. You feel me? I wanted to level 2 him, but I learned my lesson last time from the regional finals because that shit didn't kill. It almost lost because of it. But yeah, so those are those 2 sets, right? So to recap, against Wade, these were my win conditions against him, right? Be careful in the point war, which I did a really good job of. I didn't get caught lacking in the point war once, like not even once. I waxed him in the point war both times. Don't get hit, no lose neutral. I did like a kind of good job of this. Again, y'all saw me getting hit by Janemba and landing a little bit. Like I got hit by Janemba slash and Key Blast twice when I shouldn't have, when there was nothing to be scared of. And I also got hit by hits stance cancel L, I think, when he was in Spark when I didn't have to at all. But outside of like those 3 hits, I did a good job of this one. Again, like those 3 hits could actually be how you lose a set, so you gotta be very careful not to let shit like that happen. But yeah, don't get robbed by hit. I did that very well. He didn't rob me with hit once out of any games, even this one or Grand Finals. So I was very happy about this one. Be mindful of defensive assists. I definitely was very mindful. Like I didn't get caught by any defensive assists. And you gotta be so careful around them because you can really just be winning and you're wrong one time and the flow of the match completely changes. Like you'll be winning, you get hit by a defensive assist, and you're losing badly now. It's just the way this game is. So you gotta be very careful. And then I did this like game 1. I didn't do a game 2 because I was like kind of scared to, because I was like winning already, and I'm just like I don't want to give you a chance to even react to this. If I had a chance to like assist command grab him, I definitely would have. That's like the one I actually go for, like the free hit is like assist plus fucking debuff. That shit is impossible to deal with. But yeah, so like my strategies worked perfectly is what I'm saying. My strategies worked perfectly, and I was very happy to see that. But yeah, so this is this set. Let me know what you guys think. I'm probably gonna do more of these with the winners finals and grand final sets. These will probably be like videos of their own though. So yeah, all right, peace.